Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a little bit different than other videos that I was posting for a couple of days and weeks. Today I would just love to share with you an experience that happened to me yesterday, and it was very challenging but also eye-opening in a sense. So what happened yesterday is that everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. You know, everything that I had planned, I have strategized, I had hoped for, everything, like every little possibility disappeared and vanished and was trashed, right? So that's what happened. And it was a very tough day yesterday to go through and to get the work done. But every entrepreneur, as they grow on their journey, we all have these obstacles, right? But what usually is going wrong is when we see those obstacles as problems. And I used to see them as problems all the time, but when I switched to this new thinking and I, work hard every single day to upgrade myself as a person into the stupider version of myself, then all of a sudden I was able to handle that better, right? And which was a big step forward. But the reason why also these quote unquote obstacles, which are more like challenges happening, is because life is testing you. And life was testing me big time yesterday. And it was mainly because whenever you make a decision or create a goal or an intention towards something, like, okay, I want to accomplish this right now, and this is my deadline, and this is how I want to accomplish it, and let's just go, right? And what happens is that life is going to test you how much you actually want what you claim that you want. Okay, so it will put you through different tests. It will put you through the season of, if you can even handle whatever life has to offer. So for me yesterday, that was the case. I've been in the challenge right now. It's called like the mental lab that I'm doing also with my clients right now. It's a 90-day challenge, and I've already been like 40 days, and I have on my wall, and I tick off every single day on a paper, and it's printed on my wall, so I can clearly see the visual progress every single day. So it's been the whole September, and today is 7th of October, so 1 month and 1 week. Okay. So I've been doing this challenge. It's like a type of monk mode, so very strict rules, every day, constant work ethic and all of that. And I was progressing really good. Like everything started to look great, and then this drop came. And I was really not really surprised, because I expected this test to come, but I wasn't expecting this test to be so huge. And at that moment, I realized that, okay, now it's a test, and all I gotta do is I have to pass this test somehow, right? Because in the past, I failed a lot because I let my emotions drive me, and I didn't pass the test because I didn't know how to pass the test. I was always reacting in a bad way, because one thing that we can always control as people is not the situations, really. It's how we react and our reactions and attitude and where we put our attention to. So that's the only couple of things that we can control, and that's pretty much what all it matters, essentially, because you cannot control anything else. So I realized in that moment that, okay, I have to pass this test. I'm going to pass this test by acknowledging that it is there, and I'm gonna let it be there. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna try to escape it. I'm just gonna make a decision that, okay, this test is here and I accept it. Okay. The next thing that I did that really helped me out is that I shifted my focus from what I didn't want and what was happening to what I actually want, so my vision. So I exposed myself to the vision board. I felt like I'm already where I want to be, and all of a sudden this test didn't feel so bad, because once you shift your focus to what you want instead of what you don't want, you all of a sudden feel different, because you're no longer dragging that negativity with you. You actually slowly are letting it go. But one thing that some people maybe don't do properly is they don't know how to let go and how to actually pass the test, because I've been trying a lot, trial and error, so now it's kind of easier. But what people do wrong is they try to escape that feeling. They don't accept it and try to bring it in and fully feel it inside. They try to escape it through social media, junk food, or just even more work. They don't really confront the feeling. I'm not saying to confront the feeling when you feel angry or frustrated, go punch people, right? It just means to really feel what you feel and accept it. So that's the test. And instead of me just procrastinating and not doing the work and feel like, this is, what am I supposed to do right now? I want to give up. I don't want to do this anymore. Instead of that, I finally managed to pass the test correctly. And that's by just going back to work. I felt everything that I could possibly feel, but I went back to work and I got it done. And that's essentially a message that I wanted to share with you today, is that life will test you. And life will test you what you're truly made of. Not only if you want it, but what you're truly made of. Because on good days, everyone can be a winner. On good days, everyone can just sit down and do the work, every single one of us. But what happens when you don't feel like it? What happens when the day is bad? Like, for example, for me today, right? It's Saturday, it's what's the time? It's 7:40 or something. Yeah, 7:40. So I woke up at 6 and dived deeper into my deep work, and I went through my morning routine of quick run and cold exposure. It's freezing cold outside here in Slovakia, so it was crazy and I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like it. My head was hurting. I felt super tired. My deep work today was not as good as it was previous days and weeks, so I was really struggling. But instead of calling it a day, I kept going. I kept pushing, because the true conviction and your discipline and who you are as a person is tested when things are not going your way, and all you can do is how you handle the reaction and how you handle the situation. So that's everything for this video. This is a message just to show you that when things go wrong, just pass the test. It's a test. Remind yourself that it's a test towards your bigger version. You're evolving as a human being, so you need to pass the test instead of feeling sorry for yourself, okay, or not doing the work. Because I don't feel every single day to go through this challenge and go through this crazy monk mode that I created for myself, and 7 days a week doing all of these things and just, sacrificing a lot in my life. I don't want to do it, but I know that I have to become a better person, stronger person, and achieve my goals and visions. So yeah, that's everything for this video, for this message. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want more videos like this, where I just talk and share some lessons and documentation of my journey, then let me know in the comments below, and yeah, I can create more of them. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.